So Sylveon was the latest evolution to be introduced into the Eevee lineup, making it Eevee has up to 8 evolutions now, but that was back in 2013 with X and Y. They are the latest of the Pokemon generations to be out, but with the upcoming games, could there be any chance that they will introduce a whole new evolutions? If we take a look back at the past games in Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow, Eevee was known to have 3 choices on what to evolve into: Jolteon, Flareon and Vaporeon. As soon as the second generation came around, Eevee had 2 more evolutions, Umbreon and Espeon. Moving on, as they skipped one region where there was no evolution to occur, and that was in Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald. As 4th generations came around, 2 brand new evolutions got announced, Glaceon and Leafeon, and with the 5th generation came, they skipped the evolution lineup again and moved on to the 6th generation where they introduced Sylveon. Now, taking a look at this timeline, we see out of the 6 regions, there were only 2 that are known for no evolutions in the Pokemon lineup. So with Pokemon Sun and Moon coming out, introducing 7th generation of the Pokemon games, is it safe to say that we will see a new evolution, and if so, what typing could it be? Looking at the timeline for the evolutions, it goes 2 evolutions for Johto and no evolutions for Hoenn, 2 evolutions for Sinnoh and no evolutions for Unova, evolution for Kalos, which was Sylveon by himself, and Sun and Moon are the next games out. So if they keep up this timeline, we won't see a new evolution, but it's always fun to speculate, and if they did, what Pokemon could we see? So we currently have Ice, Fire, Grass, Dark, Psychic, Water, Electric and Fairy, meaning there are still Steel, Poison, Ground, Bug, Ghost, Rock and Fighting, Flying and Dragon typings left for an evolution. So if you think about it, there are actually quite a lot of typings left, so expanding on what they could do with the designs for the evolutions, they still have a wide variety left to play with. But if we are to see new evolutions for the Pokemon games, I feel like it would be Steel and Poison typings. Here's why. If you take a look back at the original trio from the evolutions, 2 Pokemon had an advantage over the other, Jolteon and Vaporeon, Vaporeon and Flareon. The only advantage Flareon could have over Jolteon would to be learn Dig, and this is just speaking from type matchups. Moving on to 2nd generation, Umbreon and Espeon came around, where Umbreon has an advantage over Espeon with it being a Psychic type and Umbreon being as Dark type, such as Pursuit and FeintAttack are super effective moves, giving Umbreon the advantage over Espeon. Without mentioning, Espeon gains the move Dazzling Gleam by TM in the current generation of Pokemon games, so giving it a move that is super effective against Umbreon, such as Flareon with the TM Dig. 4th generation brings us Glaceon and Leafeon, and Glaceon has the advantage over Leafeon with its Ice type moves, Icy Wind, Ice Fang, Blizzard, etc. But there are only one known move for Leafeon that will be super effective against Glaceon is Rock Smash by TM, but still referring this to have a move to use against, such as previous evolutions. And the final generation brought us Sylveon, but it was only introduced as a single evolution. But if we take a look at what Sylveon is weak to, it is Poison and Steel. Now, there is no other evolution that can learn a move to be super effective against Sylveon, so if they were to balance out the evolution lineup for Pokemon Sun and Moon, I feel like they would have to introduce either a Poison and Steel type of evolution or both. The new evolutions would have advantage over the previous one, gaining Poison and Steel type attacks, where it is known that Sylveon can learn Dig through HM, giving him 1 move advantage to be against either the Poison type evolution or the Steel type, so it would be a super effective move, just like in the previous generations of the evolutions. So to finish up, basically, as we know, there could be a new evolution type lineup for the next generation of Pokemon games, Sun and Moon, but if it's still referring to the evolution timeline, although we did get the original evolutions in Red, Blue and Yellow, this theory was based off the generations after the first games, so you could start the evolution trainer from Johto. But if they were sticking to the same timeline, it could be possible that we won't see a new evolution until 8th generation, making it a Poison and Steel type in the new games after Pokemon Sun and Moon. Who knows, me personally, I would love to see a new evolution type in Sun and Moon, but what do you guys think? I would rather see all you guys' opinions on either Poison type or a Steel type down below in the comments section. And hey, while you're at it, leave another typing of evolution you'd like to see, whether it's Dragon, Flying, Ground, etc. There are loads of possibilities out there. I would love to read all your opinions down below. So with all that being said, I hope that you did enjoy this little speculation theory. This is my 2nd ever theory, so I don't know how well it went, but I would love to get your guys' feedback so I can work to improve and make these videos better for you guys. So drop a like if you did enjoy, as it really helps out the channel and myself, and it lets me know that I did a good job. My name's been FeintAttacks. Make sure you are following me on Twitter if you're not already, to keep up to date with the channel. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and with all that being said, as always, I will see you in the next video.